Welcome back to the third quarter of the BOBBY003 Show, along with my sidekick, Mr. Andrew Guitros.
Good morning.
We did a lot of talking, and hopefully we mentioned some items that are of interest. And, there's so many good things happening that it's a shame we can't ever get to all of them, but we try to get to kind of hit a different group of people, the interest of a different group of people each and every program.
Right.
And you may have a couple of sponsors that you need to mention.
I can do that. How about Benny's Supermarket right out the gate, right in downtown Opelousas in the business district on South Union. Come on down and you can get all your great meats, already some pre-seasoned and stuffed already. If you just want to do it yourself, they got that. They've got a great produce department, best of the best every year. 80 or 90 different imported beers in their beer section, a great wine selection as well. They've got the deli. They do catering for you. In the deli section, it's home-cooked style meals 7 days a week, nice big heavy meals. If you're looking for salads, they got the salads done there as well. If those of you watching your weight like me, you also can go to Little Benny's Sports Shack and get all kind of stuff, nutritional supplements if you're working out, if you're just trying to stay in shape. And Miss Mary's gift shop as well. That's Benny's.
And right near Benny's, of course, is OPAC Financial Services. And we have recently renewed our loans, and so we've got plenty of money to lend. Fresh money to lend, and some nice cars. Possibly you have a youngster that is a good student, needs transportation to get to school and then get to the job after school, and they earn the respect and show the responsibility. And we've got some nice used clean cars that could satisfy your needs right there, and that's OPAC Financial Services, money to lend.
And we've also got the La Table Francais coming up. That's on Wednesday, August the 29th from 8:30 in the morning to 9:30 in the morning over at Le Vieux Village in the old Whiteville Schoolhouse. You can go get some coffee and share a conversation. It's free. Just come by and visit over
When is it?
It's on Wednesday, 8:30 to 9:30, August 29th, right here in the center of Opelousas.
Oh, shoot. If it could be tomorrow, you see,
the perfect week.
Be a perfect week, but it's going to be another week.
If you want more info, call 948-62 and 63.
What about the brown bag gourmet? We have a picture
got a photo
there.
of that. There's the gourmet himself.
That is Trent Bonnet. And Trent is the chef, co-owner, along with his mom, I might add. I had mistaken this place completely. Vicky had told me about it, how well attended it is at noon, and I thought it was way out in the country and all, but it's in downtown, not downtown, but downtown Marksville, Louisiana, and has a beautiful arrangement of different types of food. If you're on a diet, what you like, don't like, he's got you can see the blackboard right in the back.
Crab cake, shrimp and tasso, catfish. See Cobb salad and brown bag salads, shrimp and angel hair pasta. Man, I'm hungry just reading all that.
And they're doing real well. And let me give you their operational hours. They open from Monday to Friday, from 10:30 to 2 p.m. Closed Saturday.
So it's a lunchtime place.
It's a lunchtime place, and he says they're doing very well. And I told him of the time that when I used to own Toby's Little Lodge here, and we had a noon lunch and then dinner. And I'll tell you what, I think that was a mistake, the noon, because a lot of times the businessmen would come there with a guest of theirs, maybe an associate of theirs from out of town coming in. They came to lunch. Then the wife might say, let's go to dinner, honey, and well, let's go to Toby's tonight. And he'd say, well, I ate at Toby's at noon. And of course, the tab was quite a bit higher at night. So I think he has a good idea of the noon time, and our own Steamboat Warehouse. Jason.
Yes.
Jason does the nighttime and stays away from the noon except on Sundays. He's open on Sunday for brunch, and that takes care of a lot of the people attending churches, church services. And,
Well, let's talk about chef owner
our-
Jason Huguet, our best of the best chef for 7 years running in Acadiana. Go by the Steamboat Warehouse, get mama away from the smell of her own cooking. Let me tell you, the food is excellent, from the crawfish etouffee, the shrimp Betsy, the crawfish palmetto, stuffed filet of catfish, and don't forget the steaks, USDA prime cut meat. Whatever you're looking for, they got that there. And it's always the fresh Louisiana products that he's serving as well. Chef owner Jason Huguet. Get the adult libations from your good pickled Zydeco in your Bloody Mary, and a good selection of beers and wines as well. Go see them.
Yeah, at the Brown Bag Gourmet Cafe that Trent operates, Miss Cassandra came to lunch with us. I got to give her name out there because she helps Vicky so much. And this week, Vicky went in for her second eye surgery, cataract operation.
Cadillacs.
Cadillac, boy, look, she's excited, just as though she had bought herself a brand new Cadillac.
She can see much better now?
Oh, Lord, and that's just the second day on the second eye now. Yeah. But, I mean, the second operation, she said, I guess she wasn't as afraid. I don't know what it was, but...
She knew what to expect.
Oh, yeah, she went right through it. And I got to meet so many nice people. I mean, I'd like to know...
It was at Dr. Lahey's office that you did that?
Dr. Leon Lahey, we call him Chip, of course, right there from Leonville. He's on the cutting edge of eye surgery, has been, you know, he's been in business quite a number of years now, and he's got that. The setting of the office is just beautiful with all those trees and shrubs. You kind of, before you walk in, you're relaxed. You feel that you're at home.
Plenty of good homemade coffee when you come in.
Oh, Lordy, 3 big pots of, what kind of coffee they use?
I think it's Community.
Oh, they use Community, you bet. And of course, Jackie and Sean Daly are 2 of the employees. Jackie walked up to me, she said, really enjoy your program, Bobby. And I said, your accent, she says, San Francisco. She and her husband, they've been working for Dr. Lahey, I think it's 13 years.
Wow.
And just went to San Francisco, but she says, nothing like home being home, and that's Opelousas. And then I saw Shelley and Stephanie.
You know who Stephanie is? Think about it. Stephanie Guitreau Higdon. That's Frank Guitreau's daughter, the sheriff's niece.
Oh,
how you like that?
She was nice, and she talked to me about Kelly, and I was too embarrassed. I knew she knew me too well.
There you go.
A nice person. In fact, that was one of them. I had to go in conference, you know, in a little room and accept the responsibility of making sure that the rules were followed.
Drive her home.
Drive her
sure
home,
you took care of
and
it
she
correctly.
doesn't strain and, you know, do all kind of things like that. And then Shelley, I needed a little medication, and I went back, and of course she took good care of me. And then of course we were fortunate again, Lacey Lahey, the beautiful young wife of Dr. Lahey, brings the patients out. Can you imagine? I mean, and perfect one, she's got that smile, and she speaks so nicely to all of them, and just helps them get into the car. And one of them she brought out was Mrs. Duraso. I had been talking to Ms. Duraso's daughter, Michelle, and Michelle says, do pray, Bobby, she says, would your brothers maybe be married to the Sashry girls? I said, yeah, Wilda and Normally. She says, my mama took care of their mama, Miss Sadie. And I remember when all of this was taking place, and she says, in fact, Mama ended up buying the Sashry place on King Street.
No
so
kidding.
What a small world. And I've got to call Normally and Wilda and let them know that. And they might be picking it up on the
Internet or TV?
Internet. And then I was picking up some medication at one of our sponsors.
Carl's Thrifty Way?
Carl's Thrifty Way, and saw and met a person I've known for many years, Brent Cortez, and of course his wife Sharon. Brent retired from the fire department several years ago, and he's been selling fire prevention equipment like the extinguishers and things of that nature.
Smoke detectors.
And then also I saw the mirrors at Dr. LaHaye's office. Today we went back for the
Checkup after.
checkup 24 hours after. You go back for a checkup to make sure everything's going good. And I said, well, if you're from Lawtell, did y'all know Emery and Natalie Thibodeau? They said, well, she said, you knew them? I said, very, very well, very well. And then Darryl Riviere came up to me and talked to me. He was brought there yesterday by his uncle, who he says, you know him? I said, I do, Larry Young. So it just brought me in, and I met Joe Stelly, and Joe Stelly is a personal friend of Malcolm Lalone's. And of course, the Mears, Mrs. Mear asked me if I'd see Malcolm pretty often. I said, yeah. She said, well, tell him hello for us. She says, you and Malcolm took us on a pontoon boat ride one day a few years ago. She says, I remember that. We had a good time. I said, well, if you with Malcolm, you have to have a good time.
Well, that's a big story at Carl's Thriftway, as you can tell, when you can put 475 people in there that you just talked to. Carl's Thriftway, all your medicinal needs, your prescriptions, your over-the-counter medication. They can compound multiple prescriptions together for you to make it easier for you to take. They can sit down and spend those couple of minutes that maybe you didn't get in your doctor's office to explain to you what to expect with the medicines you're taking as well. Great home decorating ideas, great gift ideas there as well. Carl's Thriftway.
And I had a nice luncheon with Kerry Daigle and Bo Williford one day last week, and we are working on coming up with a fundraiser for the Ragin' Cajun Boxing Club, who really do a lot of good for a lot of youngsters, and it also gives good entertainment for the public. Amateur boxing is still hard to beat, and I understand
and we need help. We need help in boxing.
Exactly, and boxing. Talk about bad. The Olympics. The girls won maybe more. I know one girl from Ireland, by the way, won the gold medal, and she can fight the boys. They tell me that's how good
the U.S.
Carrie and Bo told me she is.
What's going on with men's boxing? They have to work. They have to blow it up and start all over again from scratch.
It's got to be too political. It's just a favoritism of who's going to attend, and of course, Deidre just came out with a book. She was a world champion, and she had to leave her home country of Ireland. They would not allow
ladies boxing.
So she moved to America and landed in South Louisiana and landed up meeting up with Bo Williford and his family, and they more or less just took her in and made a world champion out of her.
And of course,
she's a world champion in real life too. Now that she's retired, she is a champion.
Training boxes.
She was on the boxing commission with us during the Blanco administration, and she just came out with her own book, My Call to the Ring. You can explain to them how you can get it. You can
get it at Amazon. You can buy the Kindle book version or the real book version. You can also get it at the Book Depository. If you go on the internet, Book Depository, you've got good prices and free shipping worldwide. So wherever you're at in the world, you can get a copy of it. That is My Call to the Ring.
Yes, and I understand that Deidre mentions Bobby Dupree in the acknowledgements of her book.
Well,
so I've got to get
that.
Now I got to buy a book through that. I don't think anybody's ever done that.
I'll be ordering a book this week.
Yeah, that's right. You will be ordering a book.
How about this picture? Show this one, Mark, while we're talking about boxers. In Rain, Louisiana, August the 10th, giant killer Jesse Fletcher of Lafayette's Ragin' Cajun Boxing Club won a unanimous decision over Ephraim Bowie of Houston, Texas. He's 102 pounds. So congratulations again, young man.
Yeah, I had that picture right here.
You do very well. Now, what else we had going on? I'm going to be caught kind of between
I
here.
Guess, what about the honey?
Well, we'll come back to that. We got a 1 minute break. TV
we have another one?
And radio. We get down to the last quarter. We got to make those last shots to win the game. We'll see you on the other side of one.